uh, we to Christmas and give it to them. This last Christmas, they made out big. They got champagne. They got white Hennessy. They got
Mm.
rum. I mean, they got so much stuff.
Miss Queen Sunkissed has made it into the chat. Hello, welcome in.
Welcome in. So next
Mm-hmm.
week, we're going to be mixologists with
Except for me.
home bartending with John. And we're going to be tasting, that's right, we're going to be tasting our drinks. We're going to be tasting our drinks. And we want you to come along with us and
Mm-hmm.
taste with us. Except for Z. You can't taste nothing.
I'll be
Now,
drinking
You can mix up
water
some
or
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
oh yeah, you can make
Water
up
or
you can mix
Kool-Aid.
up some Kool-Aid. You can mix up some
Yes,
Kool-Aid. But
I
that's
like me
about
some
it. You
Kool-Aid.
can't mix up nothing.
Oh,
And also I
absolutely.
want to tell you, we have uh, Facebook pages. Absolutely free to join. Absolutely just join and come on board because all the creators can post, and I mean all the creators can post
Mm-hmm.
to our Facebook page. It
Right.
is JNS Adventures Group. Mine
Mm-hmm.
is simply called Cruising is Fun Anytime. And you just come on in and post your stuff, your
Mm-hmm.
uh, hauls that you have, your cooking,
Mm-hmm.
all of this. Post it to Cruising is Fun Anytime because it's for creators. And that's
Yes,
what we are.
absolutely.
We're creators. Z
Absolutely.
has a show. I mean, has a Facebook page. His is private, but he'll check you out to make sure that you are who you are. With us, we have to just welcome you in. That's it. That's all. We're not gonna do any
Mm.
checking until you do something bad. Like I don't know. I don't know what could be bad. But please come over to our Facebook page.
Yes.
In the chat here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and handle that.
Okay, that's great. But I don't want you to miss
Mm-hmm.
us drinking what we mix. We'll be mixologists next Saturday. We're getting ready for the cruise. We go on a
Mm-hmm.
cruise in how many days?
34.
34 days. So we're getting our mind and body ready for our first drink, which is usually a rum punch. But I don't
Mm.
know if it's going to be a rum punch on the celebration. I almost said that word.
Mm-hmm.
On the celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is what I found out. All the lost luggage or unclaimed luggage that's from the airport, they have a museum now. It's called, and you can Google it, Unclaimed Baggage Museum. And you can shop online. We saw that on the news this morning.
Man, I feel honored. We had our first troll in the chat today.
Yeah, maybe because we were talking about relationships and cruising. Relationship, and you guys at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I can't say it enough because the title of JNS's show is called what?
It's a man's world.
They can't hear you.
It's a man's world.
They can't hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see what I'm talking about?
It's a
It's a
man's
man's
world.
world.
It
It's
is
a
a
man's
man.
world.
Don't make me
At
start
4
singing.
p.m. Central Standard Time. And what it is some experienced cruisers are going to talk to a rookie cruiser, first time out, and he's on the September 2nd Mardi Gras cruise. and he's fearful.
Yeah.
Fearful, I tell you.
Oh snap! We got Fr Humphrey and Clock Family Adventures, and yo, Brooklyn has made it into the
Oh,
house.
see, I don't have to talk about Eddie behind his back. I just
Oh,
Uh-huh.
you mean
Eddie
my
is one of the
sidekick?
experienced. Okay, Eddie Lugo, because I don't want to just say Eddie. The name of
Okay,
the show is Eddie
I'll,
Lugo Studios.
mm-hmm.
He's one of
I,
the expert people in the chat. That at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And what they're going to be talking about is what a man needs on their first cruise. You know, clothing, all this stuff. It's a bunch of
yeah.
stuff that I don't even need to know. I won't be on the chat because it's a
Mm,
man thing. It's a man's world, you
okay.
know. But
So,
it's going to
so
be Eddie Lugo, Dre from Tripping with Dre, Ocean to Ocean Bruce, C Show, House of X, and maybe Midlife Travels. We're not sure.
Yeah, let Midlife. I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link well into the show. That way you can come up on the panel.
Okay,
mhm.
because
We got Lake and Kisses has made it into the house.
well,
Hello.
hello, Lake and Kisses.
So
Lake
now
and
here's a
Kisses. Let me tell you, you and Queen. You know, at 4 o'clock, the topic is it's a man's world. But right now, we're talking about what's the topic?
Oh, Mike Clark wants to make it into the panel also. Yeah,
Okay,
you're more than welcome. I'm
you're
gonna
more
drop
than
it.
welcome, Mike.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And
Well,
wait, is somebody? I don't know.
before we,
Eddie is here.
Oh, Eddie's here. Add to stream,
oh,
and then close
okay.
it out.
Okay,
There we go.
this is Eddie. Y'all look at these faces, y'all. These are people that think it's a man's world. Okay, I I mm, I just gotta hit my head like this. My husband. I'm not even gonna be on the show today at 4 o'clock. It's a
Yes,
man's world, and I tell you, it's gonna be good. You know, you got
yes.
to
I
know
mean,
that it's gonna be a good show at 4
yes.
Z.
Central
I'm gonna be.
Standard Time.
Is that a quickie?
That's
It's
right.
yeah, see, it's going off the
It's
rails.
going off the
It's
rails.
going off
Hey,
the
No,
rails.
it's not going to be
Paul.
a quickie. We're,
Okay.
we're going to have a good long show.
Yeah.
It is. I'm going to open it up to open mic after all of our primary guests have had their chance to, say something. But I am going to drop the StreamYard link mid-show. That way we can get some more people up on the panel and try to get young cruiser comfortable with getting out on the water.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's very
All right.
uncomfortable. He's
So before,
booked. He got his cabin, everything. His cabin is by our cabin. Their cabin is right by our cabin, and it's in the front of the ship. Trust me,
all right.
it's in the
So
front of the ship.
Mike is trolling Eddie in the comments. He says we
yeah,
could have
yeah.
did
Well,
without.
he
Oh,
gonna do that. Yeah, he gonna do that.
Eddie must
Uh,
not see the comment.
No,
hey,
he's on
don't
his
forget,
side.
Oh,
we got some breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. And I hate to say this.
okay.
This is the biggest breaking news in the year I've been on. I have lost my neighbor. Warren Shawn Adventures would not be my neighbor on the Carnival Jubilee.
Oh man,
What happened?
Apparently, he got frightened with me and he upgraded to another room. And
wait a minute.
basically, he said,
You
You
said
said
it.
it.
Wait a minute. You said the word Jubilee.
There it is.
Jubilee. So he's having fun on his cruise. He's having fun on his cruise. Basically, he wants some money on the cruise, and he told him
Yeah,
basically.
I heard him won some money on the cruise.
So he has upgraded. He's not gonna be. You know what? That might be a good thing because there might be a person that's single that is a female. Just
And
saying.
needs to make though.
Yes. But before we continue, I got a couple of announcements real quick. Starting tomorrow, we're doing our show. Cruises Fun Inside JNS Adventures and the Z Show. We're going to continue with the weekday show at 9 a.m. 8 a.m. Central. And then after that at 9:30 Central Time, we will be doing the wrap up show.
Wrap
But
up. Yeah, ready.
here's the thing. After that show, I got my 50 subscribers on my gaming channel, and guess what? I'm gonna be playing some video games live. It'll be Android. It might be it might be Xbox. Might be some computer games.
That
But
is
yes, thanks to you guys.
Congratulations.
congratulations.
So that's gonna be a all day event, and then in the afternoon it'll be Abbott and Costello. Abbott and Costello. That means myself and Eddie Lugo will be doing the afternoon show, and we're taking over. I'm telling you, we're gonna take over because we need to get some hours. We're gonna take over all
Yes.
day, every day. Now, before we get out of here, I know we got about 11 minutes. I got to continue with this subject, and it's a big one. Eddie is one of those guys I want to talk about. Uh, for those of you who want to know, Eddie's been sober for almost 23 years, and then God
24.
said
I thought it was 20.
24 years. Sorry,
Yeah.
Abbott Costello.
Because that's a
24
major
years,
accomplishment.
and God said, "Hey, since you've been sober for a couple of years, I'm going to send you a young lady." And then young lady probably sitting right there next to him. And God does wonderful things. After we act out like being stupid people, like we always are, and you quit something like Eddie did, God's going to say, "Hey, since he quit that evil stuff, what he was doing back in the day, I'm going to reward him. I'm going to send him a beautiful lady to be in his life." Am I correct, Eddie?
Yes, sir. 100%.
Okay.
And Alice is beautiful and wonderful.
So that's what I'm saying. And anybody agree with me? Back in the day, we had parents that whip our butts if we do something wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I always talk about this with Cheryl. I would say discipline is gone. The American family, the nuclear family is gone because the government wants to say, "Hey, you don't need him. You don't need her. Let the government take care of you." And that's why we have all these knuckleheads running around crazy, shooting everybody. It's sickening to watch. And the parents will say, "Oh, I did not know my son was doing that." Yes, you did, because you raised him, or you tried to raise him, but you did not. Now, these people that were shooting at people, their parents should be locked up because they didn't do that freaking job raising their kids in the story.
Okay, you want to take over while I go get my purse? Okay, I have to go get my purse. I left my purse in church, but I'm going to hand over and tell them about your show at 4 p.m.
See, that's why a woman is needed. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna wrap up this section by saying that in situations where a man is ready, okay, let's never mind all of the other distractions and all of the other things. Let's say that the man is ready. Yes, a woman is needed to remind us about everything that we done forgot about. But here's the reality. As long as both people are pulling in the same direction, it will work. If you got one person pulling, most of the weight, or if you got, the other person who is, doing other similar important things, then if they both go toward that goal of being successful, a successful couple, then it will work. So yes, I do believe that a significant other is needed, just to simply tell you that, yeah, you had a bad day, but let's try it again tomorrow. Let's try to work through this thing instead of you trying to do it on your own. I know that I would be really bad if I didn't have baby in my life. All of us got our stories, we all got our testimonies that we can share. But as far as I'm concerned, a woman is needed.
Yes, absolutely. No, the thing
Every
is,
person's
well,
journey is
relationship different. Yeah, I understand. But here's the thing about this. For example, if a young lady, a young mom is going to church and the husband is not, there's a problem. If your kids are going to church and the parents are staying home, that is a problem.
Hmm.
Basically, that is a problem. And a lot of people are not going to church. There's a lot of people not going to church. Now, the society says, hey, you don't need church. You don't need religion. You don't need God. Let us take care of you. That's why the society is
Yeah,
so messed up. And
this coming this coming from the same people that want you to constantly feed the machine where people have to work
mhm,
on Sunday.
mhm,
We're all just hamsters spinning the capitalist machine, and we're all
mhm,
feeding into it. You know,
mhm.
that's the way that the nation was originally born. It's a capitalist nation. It's all about capital and money.
Yes, but
So
on the other,
in order to make that good money, sometimes people have to work on Sundays, or
yes,
a lot of the times you got men and women that work 12 hours a day, and it still ain't good enough.
yes,
Because
and
of capitalism. Let's
I
be
think
real.
I,
Let's
th-
be real.
I don't think it's capitalism. I think it's the decision of anybody that wants to get a job. I know it's hard to get a job, but you got to think about it before you want to get into any relationship. You got to have a job that you could have a full time job. Doesn't mean 12, 18 hours away. Full time job could be like 40 to 45 hours a day, a week. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
If you have that, if your wife I'm just saying, society in general say you don't have to be married. You don't have to have
Hmm.
religion in your house, and that's the problem with society right now. Society say, "Hey, you could have this. Oh, you don't need that. You don't need. We can teach your kids what to do," and it's the parents' responsibility to take care of the kids. That's all I'm saying,
I
and they're
agree.
not doing it.
I
They're
agree.
not doing it 100%.
Um,
And a man is
and
responsible.
I'm going
Hmm.
to repeat what I said to back up my claim. Everything, all the way from milk to gasoline, has quadrupled in price, but wages have not moved.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's a
Wow.
problem.
Now, Jeremy, you
That
know
is a
what?
problem.
You know what? Me and Jeremy, you need to be a special guest on the Z show, on my first show. We could
Uh-huh.
have some good discussion,
Oh
but
yeah.
about that, real good discussion. I mean, a lot. But we get off the subject. But yes, a I won't say a woman. I say a lady is needed. For example,
Ladies are definitely welcomed, and you can find ladies all around because they're still living, and the
yeah,
lady era has not officially ended.
well,
You can
it's
find
very
real
close.
men,
Yes.
because the men have not disappeared either. But
Mhm.
the more we get replaced by these new idealistic things, you
Mhm.
know,
Come
the the
on.
the more it's going to be different. I wouldn't say
Mhm.
it's better or worse. It's different. And yeah, you
It's
got the man working, you got the woman working. They working 80 hours a week and still barely able to scrape by. Okay,
yeah,
that's
but
frustrating.
Yeah.
That is
that's frustrating.
frustrating, Z.
It's it's frustrating, but you also think most of that is not happening. Most of these, they just say it. Most of these, when they start a family, are not thinking before they start a family. It's
I
called
agree.
common.
I agree with
They,
that.
they
I,
say,
I, I
"Hey,
do.
I'm gonna have a kid, and I'm gonna let somebody else take care of it." That's
Yeah.
not right. That's not right because a lot of people hate that when I'm saying that, but it's not right. And a lot
And
of people say,
also
"Hey, you gotta have be
you got my
responsible."
generation. I'm going to speak up
Hmm.
for my generation. I'm a Generation X. I will tell my age. Okay. I'm
Hmm.
Generation X. We are the me generation. Okay. We look out for ourselves
Not
because we disagreed. We disagreed with the classic traditional American family to begin with
mhm,
because of how we got burned. Okay. Our butts was burning. Our parents were fighting. Prices were raising. The woman had to just now start going to work. And now all of a
mhm,
sudden you're letting yourself in the house at the end of the day. You're not getting homework done because you got to cook for yourself. You have to
mhm,
do a lot of things by yourself as a child these days. And that's what
Yeah.
happened to the American family is the mama got removed from the house.
Yes.
The mama got removed
Uh-huh.
from the house because now
And what's the replacement? The replacement is daycare. Should be a felony. If you want to
Daycare
have,
ain't- daycare
yeah,
ain't nothing. What they do is they
yeah,
put you in front of the TV and they ain't teaching you
yeah,
nothing.
yeah. I mean,
Daycare is a joke.
yes, it is a joke.
It
It's a waste of my money.
is a joke.
You know how much daycare costs for each
A
child?
lot. A lot.
Here's a solution to if you want to have your kids in daycare. It's
Yeah.
called parents and grandparents. Listen
Yeah.
up.
The village.
Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. You don't put your kid in daycare because you're gonna let society tell your kid what to do. That's not right. It's a criminal offense. I'm just saying. We're talking about all
You know,
this.
we got voices coming in the car, y'all.
Okay, we got
Speaking of
people.
kids, they coming
We
in.
got yes, but yes. Tune in tomorrow. Tune in in a couple hours. The Man Show will take over. We'll take
Alrighty.
over.
I'm gonna catch you guys at 4. I'm gonna go ahead and end the show now. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And remember, we love you.
Peace out. Deuces.